Have you ever found yourself in the middle of an argument thinking, how am I going to get out of this? Or maybe you've been trying to persuade someone only to realize that things have suddenly become more complicated. Well, today I'm here with a guide specifically designed for those situations. I'll show you how to stay calm during arguments and gain the support of the other person to come out as the winner. Not just to win an argument, but also to become a more effective communicator while expressing yourself. Emotions are generally the starting point of arguments. Getting defensive, getting angry, or getting louder. Don't you think we've all been there? But here's the thing. You can't win an argument like this. These methods usually increase resistance from the opposite party and intensify the conflict. Understanding the other person's expectations and communicating in a way that meets them is actually the key to success. Consider it. How does it make you feel to hear someone declare, "You are completely wrong"? Your natural tendency is probably to defend oneself. But "you misunderstood" is one way to react, or you may babble nonstop to overwhelm them. How successful is this strategy, though? In most cases, it merely makes the other person fiercely maintain their position. The person who can resolve the disagreement through empathy and understanding is the true victor in a debate. Understanding the viewpoint of the other person is the first step. When we discuss listening, it seems easy, doesn't it? Waiting for the other person to stop speaking so you may answer, however, is not really listening. It entails making an effort to comprehend what they're saying and demonstrating your appreciation for their feelings and ideas. In a debate, most people only want to prove they are correct. The dynamic shifts, though, when you give the other person the impression that their feelings and opinions are respected. Let's examine an illustration. Let's say a coworker informs you, "This project is heading in the wrong direction." Your first instinct may be to defend yourself by saying, "No, it's not." Alternatively, you may reply, "I recognize that you believe this approach could lead to issues down the road. Is that accurate?" This short statement lets the other person speak and demonstrates your interest in learning about their viewpoint. As a result, the dispute becomes less tense. Effective listening in arguments not only helps us understand the other person, but also calms them down emotionally. People tend to feel more at ease when they sense they've been understood. Acknowledging their emotions is often the key to unlocking a constructive conversation. Empathy is one of the best strategies for soothing the other party during a dispute. "If I were in their position, how would I feel?" is a question that demonstrates empathy. Let's say a buddy is being critical of you. "It seems like this situation has really been challenging for you," you may add. "I can see why you could feel this way." This comment gives the other person the impression that their feelings are valued, which frequently results in a more fruitful conversation. The goal of empathy is to get a better understanding as well as to diffuse a conflict. Using this method frequently helps us resist the need to prove we're right. Empathy is really about truly comprehending the feelings and ideas of another individual. Letting go of the urge to prove your point is another tactic for success. Seek out areas of agreement instead. See the dispute as a chance for cooperation rather than a confrontation. "I think we both want this project to succeed, don't we?" is one argument you may use. This eases the tension in the debate while simultaneously highlighting a common objective. Always keep in mind that the goal of a debate is to find a solution, not to win the other person over. When it comes to turning conflicts into situations where everyone benefits, this method is great. When you can find common ground, the other person's resistance lessens and cooperation increases. During disagreements, it's simple to become irate, but allowing your feelings to control you might make your words less powerful. Speaking clearly and in a calm manner makes it easier for the other person to grasp what you're saying. To gently respond to someone who shouts at you, for instance, you may say, "I understand how you feel about this, but I also want you to know how I see it." This method diffuses the issue while also making your position clear. In order to win an argument, you should always give the other person the impression that they have won. It's not a matter of responding, "Okay, you're right." Rather, it entails appreciating their viewpoint and crediting their contributions. For instance, "Your insights on this issue really make a difference." This reduces the other person's resistance to you and gives you a more trustworthy appearance. Remember to approach the other person with true sincerity rather than trying to manipulate them while using this tactic. Generally speaking, people can detect authenticity, which may change the argument for the better. Instead of seeing the argument as a problem, look at it as an opportunity for growth. In this process, you will get to know yourself better and build stronger relationships with others. Arguments are not just a place to express your opinions, but it is also an opportunity to learn and understand others. To wrap up, the real winners in an argument aren't just those who end up right, but those who get backing from the other side and team up to find a better solution. Give these tips a shot in your next argument and tell us how it goes. All right, put this advice to use and showcase what you know in your next chat.